sports coverage of the National Football League. Brings us to the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, where the spirit of the late Sam Mills lives on with the pounding of the drum as we're ready for football at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, glad you're with us. This is the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald to do the honors. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But what he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
A huge play right off the bat. It's a gain of 34. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Man in motion is Smith. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Christian Roseboom in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Parkinson in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. That one caught by Smith. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, L.A.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll take this down to the 23. Nick Scott up from the secondary for the tackle. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he's in. Byron Williams. Touchdown, Rams. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now the try for an extra point. He knocks it through, and the Rams will take a 7-0 lead.
Panthers, nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Panthers led out by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Shaky rookie year, but the back end of his second year, Greg, very effective for the man who was the #1 overall pick out of Alabama in 2023.
When he was taken as the first overall pick in the draft a couple years ago, Mike, certainly was not because of his physical stature. It was because of his mind. It was because of his processing ability. It was because of all the intangibles that they believed they saw in his days coming out of Alabama. Now, he's gotten some experience under his belt from a rookie year that had its ups and downs. He has all the talent in the world. Now he's got to go out and just capture it and make it happen.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Young. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Braden Fisk in there for a loss of 5 on the sack. And now it's 3rd down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim. So there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. Xavier Smith is deep for L.A. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Rams offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
A quick slant, and here's Adams. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Complete to number 17, Devontae Adams. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Panthers.
2nd and inches. Back to throw is Stafford. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
The motion man is Nakua. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Play action now for Stafford. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Now, the extra point.
For the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Rams will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. To return is Hubbard. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Panthers offense ready for their second possession. They're in an early hole, 14-0. Gotta start digging out soon. They'll begin this drive, 1st and 10. Taken down after a gain of 2.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Dowdle. And this will be a Panthers first down as the tackle is made at about the 43-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Omar Speights in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Man in motion, heading right. A second down throw for Young. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And it's third down coming up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Slot man in motion right. From the gun here on third down, it's Young. He's got his man. That's Legan. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's
A big play for the Panthers. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
First down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, but you get paid to catch them all.
They'll go play action with Young. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Puna 4 gets in there for the sack, and now it's 3rd and goal.
What a first half for this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. So, a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the first. 14-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. Panthers football to begin this second quarter as they will see what they can do with this 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
On 4th down, on comes Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Panthers get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. J.C. Horn coming in from his quarterback spot to make the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Williams. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. He works free. Right side. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams move out to a 21-3 advantage.
21. Panthers 3.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. To return is Hubbard. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Here's Young. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Tremble comes in motion. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's a Carolina first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Tackle made by Nate Landman.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it's going to bring up a third down. Here's Young. His tight end Tremble over the middle. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Now, first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Jared Verse there to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 6. Throwing is Young. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
At the 19-yard line.
A gain there of 11. It's good for a Panther first down. On play action, Young. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
That's another Panthers first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the tight end, the man he was looking for there. And it'll bring up second and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Dowdle. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
It is brought in the end zone. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Carolina. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close. Give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers get a bit closer here. It's now 21-10.
Panthers 10.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. On the give, it's Williams. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, 3rd and 2. Here we go. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Now a 1st down throw for Stafford. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Stafford to throw again. To the outside, he's got Smith. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drop, and it gets his team a 1st down.
Really Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Short throw, pulled in by Parkinson.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Here comes 2nd and 4. Throwing again is Stafford. That's to the sideline and hauled in by Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down. Again, it's Stafford. A very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
To the air again, Stafford. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Panthers will take their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This a 44-yard attempt. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Rams going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. To return is Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense going to take over just before the half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Out of a shotgun, Young. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On 2nd down, Young. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up Third down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That's to the right side and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Roger McCreary up from his corner spot makes the play.
3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8. To throw is Young. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll go with Williams. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle by Tershawn Wharton. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's second and 8. Man in motion is Smith. Play action, Stafford. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Throw it on third down. Stafford finds Nakua on the slant. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That's good for a Rams first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
A give, and here comes Williams. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8 and is past the 40-yard line.
Brings up second and 1.
From the 43, here's second down and a yard. It's another run here for Williams. Whoa. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, L.A.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
That's another
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
First down, Rams.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
That's pulled in on the left by Nakua. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, He's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
A second down throw for Young. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll go with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Now a give up the middle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Young. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he's able to fight through one tackle here and pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
4 yards.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Tremble comes in motion. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Young. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
On first down is Young. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 28-yard line.
Second and 5. Now Dowdle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Now a screen set up for Dowdle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, on comes Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal.
40-yard attempt.
This from 40 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Panthers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away. On the return, here comes Corum. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. The drive begins with a run by Williams. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
Two-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
On first down, right back to Williams. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Stafford. The open man is Nakua. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 2. That is caught out wide on the RPO. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
First down.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Stafford now on 2nd down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6. But in this case, you come away with 0.
The Panthers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
2nd down, they need 3. Here's Young to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. Young. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They're going to be trying to play keep away in this situation. Use as much clock as possible, up a couple of scores as they start this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The motion man is Nakua. They'll go again here with Williams. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. The kick is good. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
16.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. To return is Hubbard. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Panthers offense and running back Rico Dowdle getting set for this next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of the shotgun. Young. A throw there. Caught by Lee Getty. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
An 8-yard loss on the
Kobe Turner in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down. Now Young. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. Well, the goal here is to run some time off the clock. The game is well in hand as they get back on offense for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good for a Rams.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
He's brought down at the 39.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half.
Brings up second and
Greg and I
5.
back on EA Sports. After this, they'll come up here on second down and 5. Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Third down and 3. He'll try to run for it with Williams.
This defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy all game long. Comes through again there with a nice conversion to bring up first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Rams.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still second down.
Now in Williams. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25.
Gain of 9 yards.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. And in the end, they come away with the victory.